What can I say? The press in Germany went crazy with Navalny's death. Well, if I keep hearing the same news 3 times in an hour, Navalny is dead, and, because of it, the Germans crucify Putin, then let me express my opinion too. Just like that. I'm also a hot news item, but only behind my back. As if I can't read body language. As if I can't distinguish emotions in voices. As if I can't tell when people are talking about me. And especially when I'm being bad-mouthed or criticized behind my back. They think I'm that stupid, just because I'm paid by them. Too bad they don't know this. Just because someone pays for a service doesn't mean they're smart. And since I'm so good at imagining things, let me imagine how I would have acted. Let me imagine how I would have poisoned Navalny. How I would have killed Navalny, if I were Putin. Now, I don't consider Putin stupid. I don't think he would compromise himself using a method of killing that could fail. And clearly, I wouldn't have done it by poisoning him either. Poisoning is a method of passionate killing. It's what women often resort to. An old-fashioned method. The kind of thing you'd find in an Agatha Christie novel. Not something typical for someone like Putin. Not for someone with a Russian mentality, someone who really wants to kill. If I were Putin, I would not have poisoned Navalny in a way that left him time to realize he was being poisoned. Even less would I have given him the chance to find an antidote. Navalny was poisoned in Germany, a country perfectly suited to swallow stories like that. A place that focuses only on the visible facts, like the poisoning itself, and if you dare to speculate, you're labeled mentally unstable. It's all in your head. It's not true. But let's be real, an assassination can be arranged much more discreetly. It can look like an accident. It can be done in a way that leaves no suspicion of a political plot. Oh, and did you know Rasputin used to poison himself every day to build up resistance? He started with small doses and gradually increased them to develop tolerance. So no, I don't rule out self-poisoning. If I were Putin, Navalny would have been dead a long time ago. And now I'm imagining, if I were Navalny, me, what would I have done to draw attention to myself? To promote my ideology? I would have poisoned myself. In a country where I could definitely be saved. I'd have chosen a substance that could easily incriminate someone who'd have access to it. And of course, I'd make sure I knew when and where to ask for help, and how to be saved just in time. This whole poisoning and failure to kill Navalny is a joke to all the paid assassins out there. A joke to every psychopath who can find more effective poisoning methods with a 2-minute internet search, ones that don't give time for an antidote. Putin can be described in many ways, but he is not stupid. If he had truly wanted Navalny dead, he wouldn't have failed. Let's come to the present. If Putin had wanted to kill Navalny, Navalny would have been dead long ago. Do you seriously think Putin is dumb enough to kill someone in the middle of a war, just to give even more countries a reason to turn against him? Even his own country, the very country for which he declared this war. Because in his mind, this war is to defend his country, to keep NATO from getting closer to its borders. So please, don't insult my intelligence, not mine. And not Putin's. Putin didn't get to where he is because he's stupid. He may be crazy, but he's not stupid. And just because I talk about Putin, without supporting Russia, and without calling myself a fan, I still allow myself to say, Russia is still a strong country. And she's proven it. Ukraine, even with support from so many countries, still failed to defeat Russia. That says something, doesn't it? It's as if all of Europe, or rather, all those who support Ukraine financially or with weapons, are collectively fighting against Russia. And still, they haven't managed to defeat her. They haven't managed to force her to put down the guns, to capitulate. So in a case like this, isn't it fair to say there is an international plot against Putin? After all, who the hell would have killed Navalny? Who stands to win if Putin is accused of killing him? Jesus, you really don't think, you really don't use your brain.